Alright. Mission 9, victory or death. I'm hoping the victory for our side and death on their side. If they made it this far, they're a threat we can no longer ignore.
Black Crystal perimeter bases operational. Deployment of Black Arc Flying Fortress initiated.
Very well, Jugger. Report our preparations to that hawk. Lash and I will team up and attack. We will divide the earth and the sky. Between us and our guns will sound the requiem for the Allied troops. Spare no cost in defending the Black Crystal. Our forces will fall like leaves. I can do death, no problem. Dibs on the Black Arc. Ooh, it was gonna be so much fun. That girl worries me. Don't worry, she worries all of us. What's up with this place? It's all dry and hot and dry. My poor Omega Land, I can't believe how far the destruction has spread. And these nasty sandstorms, I got a bad feeling about this. What's that tall tower? It looks like a black hole base, but... Tell me, Allied halfwits, how are you feeling today? You were doing okay until we saw you, you pasty freak. Your name is Rachel, is it not? I have an abrasive personality. And you're an arrogant twit. If you think we're not more than your match, you're in for a nasty surprise. Learning to tag battle does not make us equal, as you say, little cheerleader. Look at your precious homeland. It's like an old woman, wrinkled and wilting. So your black hole vampires suck the land dry? Who else, young lion? Allow me to share with you the secret of the Black Crystal. In short, it bleeds a planet's life force and uses it to make physical materials. It is the source of black hole's miraculous regenerative powers. If the crystal is used too much, the Earth suffers and becomes, well, like this. I'd tell you that we cared, but I'd be lying. And that would be wrong. That's horrible. No, you're horrible. What? This is my homeland. These are my people. You can't... Ugh. Don't you even think I'm gonna squeeze a tear after I bury you? Such passion, such bravado. You will twist it into an object despair. Cool it, Jake. Biting at an enemy's taunts will only play into their hands. The Black Crystal has no attack power of its own. Let's rush it from the factory at the center of the map. No, I'm afraid we cannot allow that. Lash, come out wherever you are. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. Whoa, look at the top screen. How'd that get there? This is Lash. I'm calling you from the fabulous flying fortress, the Black Ark. It's roughly 33,000 feet above the battlefield, and the view is spectacular. Black Ark flying fortress? It's huge. How'd you get that thing to fly? Tee-hee-hee. You're surprised. You're surprised. But wait, there's more. I'm even gonna throw in a free bomb shower. This isn't good. Yeah, you think? We have to do something about that thing. Rachel, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yep. If they're gonna attack battle, then we have to do the same. Let's choose two COs, one for the main front and one for the second front. The main front is on the surface, the second is up there in the Black Ark. I'll need to remind you that we can't afford to lose this fight. Alright, so set up. For the ground forces, I'm gonna have Jake, and for the air fortress, I'm going to have Max. Alright, Max, since you're all about that direct attack, we're gonna use this, we're gonna use this. Let's see. Sea attack, no. Dive height attack, no. Power meter fills up quickly. Damage from cannons. We are gonna have to deal with cannons, so we'll put that for Max. And sure, why not? We'll increase the power meter. Jake, my boy, let's see. Where is there one for planes? I thought there was. There it is. Movement for planes right there. Direct attack will increase that. and indirect attacks. Alright. That's how it's gonna go. Let's deploy and let's move out. Let's do this. Are you ready? That's a black crystal. My tanks will flatten them like vinyl. All those fancy machines are all about nothing but scrap. Starting with this map, we're going to be using the tag battle strategy. As the name implies, two COs team up and take turns issuing orders. Don't worry, the basic rules of engagement are unchanged. Now this time we got a fight on two fronts, which is a dual screen combat. So we need to assign one CO to the main front and one to the second front. In campaign mode, the second front is controlled automatically, but you should check on it from time to time. Like any ordinary fight, the battle ends if you're defeated on the main front. The battle won't end if you lose on the second front, but the CO remaining on the main front will be left alone facing two enemy COs. This may seem a bit confusing, but I'll give you more advice as we go along. Here's one hint: winning the second front makes it easier to win the main front. Let's talk about attacking that flying fortress. You'll need to send fighters and bombers up to the second front. To do that, you'll need to use the send command. You can find it in the menu. Once you do that, the selected unit will be transferred to the second front. You won't be able to send helicopters because they can't fly high enough. So we'll take our Air Force and we'll send them up there. Nice work. Now the unit you transfer can fight for the cause on the second front. All orders on the second front are issued automatically by the CO in charge there. Oh, and the CO powers can't be used there either. That action is too fast. Fight your way across the main front, but keep an eye on the second one too. Keep in mind that units sent to the second front can't come back. However, if you win the second front, the surviving units will be added to the power meter, and can be a huge advantage, don't forget. Alright. So for right now, we'll send all our fighters up to the second front. We'll keep our bombers in reserve for the time being. Just because I don't want my bombers to get up there and get absolutely decimated by Lash's fighters. And the bombers could be somewhat helpful down here. Not to mention, we don't really... Okay, actually, no, there's an airport right there. What am I saying? If we take that airport, we'll be able to send even more reinforcements up to the second front. So long as there's one of your units surviving, you technically are still in the fight up there. Ooh, I didn't think of that. I thought it was in the safe spot. Okay, well, in that case, let's do this. We'll put a tank right there to block that anti-air. All black hole units within 2 spaces of the black crystal will gain fuel and ammo, and 2 HPs at the beginning of each day. If we can stay close to the crystal, the advantage is ours. If the black crystal is destroyed, all our plans will be shattered with it. Indirect fire is a danger, but Omega Land itself is an unwitting ally in that regard. These sandstorms reduce the attack range of all distance weapons by 1. The allies will believe they have been forsaken by heaven. The Black Arc's bombs will keep the allies from making use of the center factory. I designed the Black Arc's bombs so they don't damage our own units. I just love being deliciously evil and brilliant. So yeah, until we can deal with that thing, we can't really make use of that forward base. That being said, no, I was gonna say the Cole doesn't have a whole lot of infantry, but that mech unit is slowly making its way to the base. So hopefully our Air Force will be able to take out those towers and destroy the Air Fortress. Hey Rachel, I know you're only in charge of the dudes on my own front, but is it cool if I give any general orders to the units on the second front? Yes, but don't insult your tag battle partner. Give them some advice instead. First, open the map menu and select Intel, then tap AI. Choose the strategy option and give your partner the same idea of how to proceed. Change the setting on the fly to get the most out of your partner. Alright. So we have defense, strike, assault, generals. General is basically just all-purpose. They'll behave like normal AI. Defense, they will form a defensive line to focus more on protecting their units. Strike, the enemy will be more aggressive in attacking the enemy. Assault, which is another form of offensive. Oh, well, no, it's aggressive and offensive. Let's keep on defense right now so we can deal with those fighters, and then we'll go assault. Alright. For starters, let's focus on taking out these anti-air units so that way our bombers are safe for the time being. We do have... There's a fighter right over there that we're going to have to deal with at some point, which is why we got that airport back. But for right now... the skies are clear. That bombardment is getting annoying. Surprise Slash isn't sending the fighters in the back of the screen to attack our forces yet. We'll get another fighter squadron built. Start moving up to take this. Now that most of those enemy fighters are taken care of, I'm gonna send one of our bombers up there to take out the cannons. Oh, I just saw that copter coming in. No, it's a good thing I got my fighters down here. So whichever one gets close, we'll intercept. Well, at least they took the city. Alright, one gun down. Hey, take a look at the top screen. The units sent up there destroyed one of the Black Ark's cannons. 3 more to go. Our bomb worries are over once we knock out the other ones. Keep sending units and let's make the main front safer for our troops. That's 2 down. Alright. Don't think we really have to worry about taking our other bomber and send it to the second front, so we'll keep it down here, mainly to deal with those tanks and artillery. I think the bomb will still attack our bomber if it goes up there, so I'll send the bomber down here to take out the mechs before they make a run for that city. Move up here, and let's get anti-air built. My God, you guys are getting really annoying. That's 3 down, 1 more to go. Alright. We'll keep the fighter down here just so we can take out the enemy fighter. Let's move you... honestly, I don't really know what good spot to move it right now. How's fuel looking? 59.88. Okay, so we're alright on fuel for the time being. It's really gonna think because we only have 1 base to our name. Well, technically, 1 base to our name because I forgot they actually took the center base. But once we get that taken, it should be a little bit easier. I'm surprised Cole hasn't tried to make a run for the bases up and down here to replenish his ground forces. Okay. There we go. That takes care of the Black Ark. No, the Flame Fortress has been destroyed! Never mind that. There's no need to panic as long as we win on the surface. Victory will be ours. The second front has been secured. The CO will now report back to the main front. Yes, now we'll be able to use the tag power in full effect. If both COs are on the main front, they can tag out and take turns issuing commands. To switch COs, all you have to do is select change from the map menu. Selecting change will end your turn though, so don't use it until you're done. Once the power meter for both COs fills, you'll be able to use the tag power. Tag power is a power where both COs use their super CO powers, back to back on the same turn. To use the tag power, open the map menu, select tag, and you're ready to rock. The Orange Star Army is 1 on the second front. Alright. Since we won the second front, both COs are ready to use their tag power. We're gonna save that for when we get a little bit closer to Cole's forces. Right now, what I'm just going to be doing is I'm going to use this time to build up my funds. Okay, right there's a safe spot. I want to get myself another bomber so that way we can rain down hate upon Cole's forces, but for the time being, we're just going to bide our time to build up our strength. The biggest threat to the bombers right now is those 3 anti-air vehicles right there in that fighter. I can circumvent those missile trucks, no problem. That bomber's trying to run low on fuel. You take the center spot and get an APC built. I'm also getting kind of nervous that Cole has not sent that fighter out to the front to intercept my Air Force. Here a little bit. Still need a little bit more money before we can get that bomber. I could also, I think what I'll do is I'll get a bomber made and then work on getting a Neo tank built in the center base. Because then the Neo tank will just absolutely steamroll over all those ground forces. Oh, that's dirty. you occupy that while I move the troops into position. Just capturing these cities. We'll move you down here for repairs. How's fuel looking? 40. I should probably get an APC built right after this bomber, and we have just enough for another APC. Wow, not going up to attack the helicopters, huh? I was wondering when those fighters were going to show up. I probably should have tagged out in the max at this point. God damn it. Yeah, well, that kind of threw a wrench into my plans. Let's move you guys up into the mountains. Do I dare use it? I'm trying to think. Should I use my tag? I'm trying to pro-con this situation right now. Yeah, I think using the tag power right now would probably be for the best. And I probably should have used that at the start. Whoops! And I know those fighters are probably going to retreat, so let's take out those guys before they move back to the crystal. You fall back. Be smart, be smart. Okay, thank God for that sandstorm, because otherwise, my bomber might have been a little screwed. Though, now I am kind of scared. I think this thing, yeah, it's going to be an attack range of the anti-air. Honestly, right now, Max would be the best CO to have on the field. So I think we're just going to keep him in charge. Oh no, he's going to be more powerful on roads. The roads that are only around his base, so I don't have to really worry about it until he moves in to attack. Alright, but at least the bomber drew away the anti-air. And now it's time. Up through here. And we got that Neo on the field, and we got Max as our CO. I don't really think there's much that Cole's ground forces can do against it. Like, his biggest threat on the ground right now is just those 2 anti-air vehicles. Now to unleash the destructive firepower of this fully armed and operational Neo tank. Oh, I missed you guys. Okay, he's hiding that thing. I almost didn't even see that missile back there. So, it looks like our safe spot would be to attack right there. Yep, okay, so move the tank, or move the bomber in to attack that, and we should be good to go. And why not? For good measure, let's get another Neo tank out on the field. Now, where are you running? Wait, I thought you were supposed to be protecting that crystal. Why are you running away? Could it be because I do something like this? I just want to make sure. Okay, it would be in... alright. Yeah, you like the taste of that? Savor the flavor, black hole. The shame! The black crystal has been shattered! Haha, you losers got shut down! You picked the wrong place to invade. As long as we're around, you'll get nothing. Boo! We got beat. Come on, Cole. Let's bounce out of here. Just look at you-know-what. One black crystal is not a big deal. It's the principal, Lash! The principal! Let us withdraw for now. Enjoy the victory feast, fools, for you shall starve tomorrow. They'll never change, do they? They say what they want, and then they vanish. Max, we serve Black Hole a hot bowl of smackdown soup. I know. Now get off of me. Jake is happy, isn't he? Both of us have a lot of memories of this place. I'm thrilled too. I've got to let everyone at home know what happened. Lash's last words had me worried though. What do you think you know what is? Sounds like they got a secret weapon up their sleeve, doesn't it? Where are we rolling to next, Rachel? I've already got my battle mix picked out. Huh. Just because you picked your music doesn't mean we're ready to fight. We need more intel, the troops need rest, and I want a nice long bath. Oh, that sounds heavenly. A bath followed by a good book and some caviar. Sweet, let's get going. I've got all kinds of stories to tell my crew back home. Whew. It was a tough fight, but we managed to come out with an S rank. Not bad at all. Together, we destroyed the Black Crystal and crushed Black Hole's plans. Or so we thought. But our enemy was strong, and the battle was fierce. But, at least for tonight, our men can rest easy. Max's troops are still up partying, and Sasha's a real trooper. Me, I'm exhausted. From the pages of Rachel's journal.